मिस्टर चिप्स का सेकंड चैप्टर रीड करेंगे। तो इसमें देखते हैं क्या है और किस तरह से उसने बयान किया गया है। ठीक है, ये सेकंड चैप्टर है मिस्टर चिप्स का। और पहले चैप्टर में तो आपको पता है, उसमें बताया गया कि मिस्टर चिप्स कौन था और क्या करता था, ब्रुकफील्ड के रिलेटेड उसकी क्या खिदमत थी। Across the road behind a rampart of ancient Almsley brickfield rushed under its autumn mantle of creeper, a group of 18th century buildings centered upon a quadrangle, and there were acres of playing fields beyond. Then came to small department village and the open fen country. Brookfield as came the small dependent of Brookfield, as Worthyby had said, was an old foundation established in reign of Elizabeth. As a grammar school, it is might with better luck have become famous as Harrow. Its luck, however, had been not so good. The school went up and down, dwindling almost to non-existence at one time, becoming almost illiterate at another. It was during one of these later periods in the reign of the first George that the main structure had been rebuilt and large additions made later after the Napoleonic Wars and until mid-Victorian days. The school declined again, both in numbers and repute. Worthyby, who come in 1840, restored its fortunes sometimes, but its subsequent history never raised it in the front rank status it supplied fair samples of the history making men of the age, judges, member of parliament, colonial administration, a few peers and bishops. Mostly, however, it turned out merchants, manufacturers and professional men with a good sparkling of country scholars and persons. It was the sort of school which, when mentioned, would sometimes make snobbish people confess that they rather thought they had heard of it. But if it had not been this sort of school, it would probably not have taken chips in any social or academic scenes, was just a respectable but no more brilliant than Brickfield itself. It had taken him soon time to realize this at the beginning, not that the was boastful or conceited, but he had been इसकी थोड़ी इंग्लिश टफ है. He had been in his early 20s and ambitious as most another young man at such an age. His dreams had been not get a hardship eventually, or at any rate a senior mastership in a really first class school. It was only gradually, after repeated trials and failures, that he realized inadequately of his qualification. His degree of instance and was not particularly good, and this is the discipline, though good enough and improving, wasn't absolutely reliable under all conditions. He had no private means and no family connections of any importance. About 1880, after he had been at Brakefield a decade, he had begun to recognize that odds were heavily against his being able to better himself by moving elsewhere. But about that time also, the possibility of staying where he was began to feel a comfortable niche in his mind. At 40, he was rooted, settled, and quite happy. At 50, he was doing of staff. At 60, under a new and youthful head, he was Brookfield, the guest of honor at old Brookfieldian dinners, the court of appeal in all matters affecting Brookfield history and traditions. And in 1913, when he turned 65, he retired, was presented with a check and writing desk and a clock, and went across the road to live at Mrs. Wicket. A decent career, decently closed. 3 cheers for an old chips that all shouted at the unporians and of term dinner. There three cheers indeed, but there was more to come. An unguessed epilogue and encore played a tragic audience. ये चैप्टर 2 था मिस्टर चिप्स का। तो नेक्स्ट भी मैं आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियोस में बता दूंगी।